That's what this NBA trade did to me. Luka to the Lakers for AD. Let me quote the late great Black Rob. Whoa, that's what it is. Let me shocking, but not necessarily a bad trade. Uh, maybe for okay. Let me say this: the short term is better for the Mavericks to me if you look at it. Because I'm gonna say this: I picked the Mavericks to win the West this season. I did at the beginning of the season. That's with the healthy Luca, Kyrie playing as well as he is. You know, without all that, you know, I don't know other stuff that he was on back in Brooklyn or Boston. None of that stuff. He just seems like he's been on a mission. That and improving PJ Washington, who's becoming one of my favorite players in the league. Klay Thompson as a shooter still can shoot. Don't get it twisted, people. Klay still can shoot now. Don't get that twisted. Other bench players and a young, lively, hungry, crash the boards. Gafford, a defensive presence, and crash the boards, can get buckets in the paint. Now you got AD who can pick and pop, score in the paint. You know, he's been relatively healthy the last couple of years. So I think for the now, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with those Mavericks to come out the West this year. I really do. Even you know, that's not a hard transition for Davis to play with a point guard like Kyrie. Now, on the other hand, you got the Lakers. Uh, hmm, Trading for Luka. Okay, to me, it was about the future because LeBron is probably, you know, I'm gonna say next season probably is his last season, and the Lakers being who the Lakers are, you know, they always got that quote mega star all on board. Always gonna have one from the Kobe's to the Magics, Kareem, Shaq, LeBron. So Luke is ready to take over that torch. Now, as far as the now go, I mean, both players are so similar because they need the ball, play with the ball. So that's going to be some chemistry issues. You know, they have to work out. I'm interested to see how that plays out myself. You know, so a shocking trade. I don't. No one saw it coming. The Mavericks trading away they young superstar Luca. No one saw that. I don't even think anyone on either team saw that. That was a strictly business move, in-house, in-office, an executive decision. You know, they made it. You know, whatever the strange thing is. You know what was the Mavericks thinking? You know, they could have got more. You know, the talk has been said that they wasn't gonna be willing to pay Luka that max contract, and by him being traded, I think that cost him. From what I'm hearing, over $100 million. That's crazy. So Luka, he's gonna carry that chip on his shoulder, I'm sure. So it's interesting to see how he come out renewed. He's a little banged up now, so I don't know when he's gonna make his Laker debut. But shit just got real. Put it blunt, shit just got real. Another trade I want to talk about, De'Aaron Fox also, it's not as shocking. I think he had asked for a trade, and I think the Kings were willing to shop him anyway. That's been the talk ever since they fired Mike Brown. The word on the street. I'm not in those inside circles, but I am a sports junkie. I listen to what people are saying. Other people who are close to these organizations, and like other prognosticators or insiders. I do listen. I kind of analyze things in my own way. So these are my own opinions, but and I like that trade also with Fox going to the Spurs. Team went Wembanyama. That's gonna be a great combination. And I also want to say this. Let me tell you something, people. I'm gonna say this. The Spurs have another young uh, guard. I'm not sure. He's not the ideal point or two guard. He's that tweener type guard. He's that tweener type guard who can play. You can remember him. He won a championship at Connecticut. He's a one and done player. Stephen Castle. I want y'all to watch today. Pay attention to the Spurs. In 3 years, De'Aaron Fox and Stephen Castle or Stephon Castle. They will be the best backcourt in the National Basketball Association. This is what I say. This is my opinion. Like I said, I watch these guys play. Castle, a real talent, and he's growing as his rookie season progresses. He has his ups and downs, but very, very talented. Fox is super talented. This hat. I think he just changed his scenery. He didn't quite take it to the next level to start this season. That was I thought the Kings would be a lot better. That's probably been their struggle. They've been a 500 club this season. I thought they would be a little bit better, But the NBA is the NBA, man. You got to be a little slightly off, and you looking up. So, but I think those two gonna play well together, grow together, and in the next 3 years, Castle and Fox will be the best backcourt in the National Basketball Association. And those two growing along with Wembanyama, they're they will be title contenders. I'm gonna say that. They're young right now. It's early. Wow. That trifecta, along with other pieces around them, Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, that team, I think, can do some real damage in the next couple of years. I like that. The Kings got Zach LaVine, kind of LaVine can ball. They gonna ball. They gonna ball. But hmm, I'm not gonna say it's a drop off because Levine can ball. Monk, they still got a team. Sabonis leading in triple doubles, I think. Uh, Malik Monk playing his you know what off. They got a Keegan Murray, another one of them good young players, but he has struggled in his this season. So that's you know has been part of the reason that they kind of played at a 500 level this season. But he's gonna get there. Keegan, so they still got a good young team. They still a team that you might want to keep your eye on. You know, I'm not saying they're a contender, but they can bring it every night. So I mean, this is supposed to be Super Bowl week. I know NBA trade deadline come up, and Jimmy Butler. You know what? I'm thinking the Mavericks gonna make a play for Jimmy Butler too. I think he's from the Dallas area. I don't know if he had requested a trade. I don't think he's gonna be back in Miami. You don't get suspended 3 times and damn, not even a 2 or 3 week period. That's he doesn't want to be there. They don't want him there. So I don't know, but I, I, I think Dallas gonna make a play. I'm just saying this. If they can somehow acquire Butler along with Thompson, Kyrie, AD, PJ. Like I said, I'm not changing my prediction anyway. I think the Mavericks gonna win the West. I do. I do. The Lakers, they're gonna LeBron and Luka don't have to. They're gonna have to develop some chemistry. They're both ball dominant players. They don't play off the ball. They can make some adjustments. Athletes make adjustments. We'll see about that. So we'll see. It's just interesting. Shocking that this trade happened. Luka at 25 years old, a walking triple double. Like I said, that's something in the house. It's something the Mavericks felt. They see him every day. So they decide. Mark Cuban or whoever cuts the checks, say, look here, we see something. We're not gonna pay this guy this type of money and not do that, not do this. The owners still they can, as great as you are, they'll send you packing. Players think they run the league. Nah, yeah, that's been the whole thing. So props to the owners also. Sometimes you got to put your foot down. Say, hey, yo, we cut the checks. I'm not saying we own you, but you know we expect you to do this job, this kind of job, work this way. You don't uh let me see, how can I say this, perform to the level that suits us, it's just like any other job. You go into work every day. You're not doing your job to the expectations of your supervisor or your superiors. That's called getting the axe. Get you out of there. They don't care about your bills, but these guys are billionaires and they'll do it to, uh, we uh, just common working folk. They don't care about our bills, they release a ball player, they bills can be paid, you know, millionaires. So Luca probably has. I know he probably has a good solid. I'm not gonna get in his pockets, but I know he ain't worried about his lights getting cut off. I know that shit. So that's that. But anyway, I'll be back more. If anybody out there listening, this is Sean Terry at Junkie Points. Get at me, subscribe, like, don't like, or whatever. I'm having a little fun here, just talking. That's all. I've been a junkie all my life, so this is my perspective. I don't. I talk sports all day, every day. If anybody want to talk, whatever, I'm here. Peace them out. See y'all on Super Bowl Sunday.